Eagle Jon, Survive and Thrive. I'm going to show you how to build a lean-to fire and also a heat deflector for the lean-to into the shelter. So I've already got my tinder down here. Very, very dry material, of course. And I've gathered some of this pine needles from the trees. So they've been hanging from the trees, which means they're very, very brittle and dry. Stuff from the ground, pick off the ground, I don't want, because it's moist. It's not brittle at all. So I've used some of that, and I've used some very bone dry material from the trees. I've also picked up some vines, about half the size of your pinky, diameter wise, and put on there. So I put this stick in here. It can be live or dead, doesn't really matter. That's your lean-to. And what I like about this fire more than the other fires to start is if you're starting it with a bundle, a fire bundle, a bird's nest, you can actually put it in here without that center post coming down and stopping you from getting in there. So I like this because you can put, if you need to start with a bundle fire, you have plenty of room in here and you can get your hand in. So of course we're going to stick some of this dry material on top of here at an angle, angling forward. Like so, very small stuff, pencil size. Then I can drag it all over the heat as soon as that fire gets going well. Keep all these about the same length, about the length of your arm or so. We'll stack these on. Over this flame. Now I'm not going to worry too much about back here. I got this stick going back at an angle here. I'm not going to worry about this area right here right now. You can't add wood to it. Of course, all my heat is coming up through here. It's coming up from that fire directly up there. But I can put that on back there, about 2-3 more handfuls at least. But for right now, I just want to get a fire started. It's going to be pretty cold tonight again. Make sure I got plenty on there so when that fire starts, it won't go out on me. Plenty of dead wood. And I got some on the side here. So I'm going to start this without a match. I have some lint. And of course I'm going to start it with a spark. Never had that happen. The whole thing came out. It's actually interesting. Well, let's see if it works when after it comes out. Should. Here we go. Yeah, that's dry. Nice dry stuff right there. That's what I want. If it needs a little more oxygen, you can always add oxygen to it, blowing on it. Keep all that right over that heat. Make sure that's going good. Don't leave the fire until it's going well. Got plenty of oxygen in there, plenty of fuel on top. And I got plenty of fuel over here also. So while it's going well right there, I'm going to put some of the sticker stuff on there. Let it dry out a little bit if it's not dry. And while that's going, I'm just going to show you this heat reflector back here. That's kind of a parabolic arch. And that's all the material I have. Just another way to build one. Built it out of vines and some other trees, some small trees that'll bend to that arch right there. Got a post sticking up about 2 foot here, about 2 foot in the center, 2 foot off to the side. I would guess it's about a foot, maybe a foot back. The center piece is a foot back from the 2 end pieces, which will give me a good heat deflector. I want to add some to it. Keep bringing it up. You can leave some leaves on it if you like. Just anything. Give you some heat reflection into your shelter. Stack that up. And of course you can fill all this in with other pieces of material you have laying around. Just build it up to 2 or 3 foot high, maybe 4 foot if you like. But it will give you some heat reflection into your shelter. There's a shelter I'd built. I'd built this a couple weeks ago and added a little bit to it. Make sure it stood up, and it's been out here through a couple rains. It's been doing pretty good. Got little air holes back here in places I can see out. See if anybody's coming or animals are around. Because a lot of heat will not escape through these low areas. Because, of course, cold air sinks. Hot air rises. So all my hot air is going to come in here and go to the top here. and keep me warm and comfy. I got my firewood stacked on the side here. I sleep my head down at this end, down here. All I have to do is reach out at night and pull this firewood a little bit closer and just reach out and throw it on the fire. Get a couple logs here to keep me elevated. Something to sit on. And of course, this is only as high as I need it to sit up so I don't hurt my head. And the fire's far enough away I can get out and have about 2 or 3 feet space between me and the fire so it doesn't burn me in the middle of the night or catch this shelter on fire. Pretty comfortable. One of these videos I want to get a thermometer and put behind the heat shield and give you a reading behind there and a reading over here, how much heat you're getting. Do that with and without the heat deflector, because it does keep you pretty warm in here. A lot of this radial heat coming out does keep you pretty warm. A lot of its heat escapes, of course, up through the air coming up the top. A large percentage of it, but there's still this radial heat that comes out this way. Well, let me go collect some more firewood. Eagle Jon, survive and thrive. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming out. Appreciate it.